Okay, this video is going to be how to get your kids to actually save for something and how to do it. Hey everyone, it's Chastity from the Monicos, and what we're going to discuss is I've gotten a lot of questions on how I got my kids to save money. And a lot of this is stemming from Autumn buying her own car with her own money. First of all, find something that they want. When they were little, I mean, we've always tried to press like save. But being that, we got on the Dave Ramsey plan, it was spend, save, give. They have jars, they have envelopes, there's a lot of things you can do, but it's ingraining in your kids, you save a little bit, you give a little bit, and you spend some. Like, there's a reason. You don't want your kids, and this is what I was really worried about, is Autumn did such a great job on saving all that money, but I was afraid she wasn't going to buy a car because she didn't want to see her checking account go down so far. She had saved up this outrageous amount of money, and I was afraid because, I mean, she was taking a while to, spend it, that I had created a hoarder of money. Like, that's not what this is about. Like, the whole, in our minds, living like no one else so we can live like no one else is to be able to spend that money and not have any regrets, not worry about my checking account's a couple $1,000s, later, but I have this and I'm going to enjoy it. So, you have to find that happy medium, and as a parent, it's really, really hard. If you have younger children, you do need something like jars or envelopes, or preferably something they can see through. It does work a lot better, a chart. And they're saving for something. And a lot of people don't believe in allowances. I don't believe in allowances. I've never given my kids allowances. I still to this day do not give them allowance, or, as in Dave Ramsey world, commission. They live under my house. Well, they live under our house. They're going to contribute to the household. So if floors need done, someone's doing floors. If dishes need done, somebody's doing dishes. Those aren't things you're getting paid for. Now, detail my car. Okay, unless you made the mess, like if you took your fingers and went like this on the windows, guess who's washing the windows and ain't getting paid? Yes, you're right. I'm going to hand you Windex and paper towels, and I don't care if you're my kid or not. Don't touch my windows. Got that honestly from my mama. Okay, so how to get them to save. Like I said, detailing car. Yeah, Austin, go detail my car, do all the windows, vacuum it out, and do the Armor All, and I'll give you $25. $25. So there your kid has $25 on a job that's not necessarily their own. Not going to pay them to take out garbage. Not going to happen. Detail my car? Yes. These are ways you can get around the whole allowance thing. 25 of that. Okay, $5, right off the top, we're putting that in giving. That way, and for kids to understand the giving, especially if you don't go to church, what about birthdays? Their friends having a birthday, how much money do you have in your give pile? Oh, you have $5. We can either put that $5 in a card for them, or we can go to Walmart or somewhere, the Dollar Tree, and get that child a gift. That's giving. That's showing your kids. That's something that they can understand and feel good because you're going to make that other person happy. As for your save, I do mean take $7 out of the 20 and put it in a save jar. They could be saving for a skateboard, or, a $100 skateboard's a lot of money for a 14-year-old. Or, there are Xboxes. There's a lot of things they could be saving for. I'm a little out of touch because we didn't let our kids get a lot of big electronics when they were younger. So they saved for a lot of different things. A new toy at Walmart. do you know what I mean? Maybe to go on a trip with someone, or, you know, Autumn goes to the beach with her friend in the summer. So I know she'd save a lot of money to do that and have her own money. There's just certain things you can do. Now, my children are older and they have jobs. So of course, once they get their paycheck every 2 weeks, now they're on a bi-weekly budget. They get a note card. If you guys don't make your kids pay their own phone, especially if they have their own jobs, start. Because even if you only charge them $20 a month, you're giving them that responsibility of, I need $20 a month or I don't have a phone. Doing just like us. Oh, we need $60, $70 a month to pay our light bill, or guess what? You don't have lights. Little bit different for their age group, but once they have that responsibility, and if you put it on a bi-weekly budget, they're only taking $10 out of every check to set aside to pay you $20. What we do in our house is all the kids' monies that they pay us, Autumn pays insurance in her phone bill. Austin now pays his own phone bill. And my nephew, Ezra, pays his own phone bill. We have a separate, this does not go into our checking account. It goes on top of like an emergency fund. It's a separate little fund over there that even if we're not home, Autumn can go in, she puts the money in, she writes it down on a note like, hey, this is, you know, April's bill for phone and insurance. She sticks the money in there, we're good. That way I can go in, I can look at the note, I can see. Now, if they aren't paying, this is the hard part as a parent, this is the worst. Teaching them to save and, you know, being a part of those moments are great, but this is the worst part. If they don't pay, you have to shut their phone off. You aren't going to be able to reach them. But I guarantee you, if they have money sitting in their bank account or they have money sitting on top of their dresser, they're coming to find you. They will find someone else's phone to call you to say, Mom, you can go upstairs in my room and on my dresser, there's $20. Take it for the phone bill and turn my phone back on. It will happen like that. Because guess what? As an adult, you don't pay your light bill and they shut your lights off, what do? Yeah, you go pay that bill because you need lights. So this is something small now. Give them the opportunity to learn that responsibility and make it a bill that's something small. Even if you can afford to pay their phone bill, you've been paying their phone bill, that's fine. But if you have a 17 or 18-year-old and they're not paying $20 for their phone, make them. It's not about you needing the money. It's about you teaching them the responsibilities. We told them since they were really young, we weren't giving you a car. We were not going to give you a brand new car when you turn 16. There will never be a brand new car in the driveway with a big bow on it when you turn 16. And we did that personally because, first of all, I want them in an older car. Ding, dents, your first wreck is going to happen. We all know we did it. Second of all, a brand new car, their insurance is going sky high. So if you guys are paying for your child's insurance and them buying them a car, you're not doing them any good because now they don't know that insurance goes up with that little S or coupe or those little things on that car, even though it's a piece of metal aluminum glued on, costs money. It's gonna cost a lot of money. Okay, they get a note card every 2 weeks. When they get that first job that has every 2 weeks, I don't care if they're getting a paycheck for $18.76. Make them a note card. You know, there's dining out. Do you know how many times your kid asks you for $5 to go to McDonald's with a friend, go to the movies and get popcorn? Think of all the concession stand. They're going to a baseball game and they need money for the concession stand. Gas money. There is a zillion things in those teenage years. So if you're giving your kids an allowance and they're not having these responsibilities, you're actually giving them money to throw away and not teach them responsibility. It is the worst thing as a parent to be the mean one and, do this, but in the long run, you get the benefit of sitting back and saying, my kid's responsible. My kids are responsible. Okay, first of all, if they're between, 8 to 12, they're not doing a lot. If you are giving them money, they don't need to be paying a phone bill, I guess, or make it, $5 a month, $3.50 and $3.50, but they're not getting that. I mean, unless you give them an allowance or a commission or something like that. If you're on a schedule where you give your kids money, then they're on a schedule to have a budget. And all that budget is telling the money where it can go. Austin used to get so upset with us because he used to come down and be like, I want to go here. I want to go to Over the Top, which is an ice cream place with my friends. I want to go to the mall. I want to go to Sweet Gate Park. I want to go to, Sheetz to get hot dogs. Do you have money? Well, no. Can I have money? And a ride? And can you pick up my friend? Well, that makes it real easy. Like, no. No, I don't want to. But if you ask them, hey, so-and-so's mom's going to take us here. I have money in my account. Right here it says for dining out. I can stop at Sheetz. I might stop at Over the Top for an ice cream. Will you pick us up? Oh, well, that sounds a lot easier. My kid just made a plan. He has the money set aside. He's not asking me for money. All he needs is a ride home. Yeah, I can do that. Your stress level goes down, and it's teaching them to make plans and make responsibilities, and it's giving them the freedom to spend their money instead of you saying, do you have money? Where's that money? Where's that $20 I gave you, for the movies? Where did it go? Because you went to a matinee. Guaranteed movie tickets are crazy. All right, so give your kids enough responsibility to help them save for something. Give your kids enough responsibility to give them something to be responsible for. And give them a reason to save. It might not be something you like. Do you think I like Austin spending $100 on a skateboard that he's just going to break his arm on because he doesn't wear a helmet and he doesn't wear knee pads and he doesn't wear elbow pads? You guys, I've seen his Instagram page. Yeah. I know what you're doing on that skateboard. I know what you're doing on that BMX bike. But it's something he's interested in. He's going to save money for that. He's going to work extra hard to get that. So even though you might not absolutely agree or be happy with that's what they're going to save up for, let them do it because you're teaching them something. All right, if you have questions or I didn't answer something right or you want better explained anything or you want me to, I don't know. If you want me to go in depth about this, drop it in the comments. Ask me questions so I know what kind of content you guys want because all I got is, how'd you get your kid to pay for her own car? What? Yeah, I did that. All right, drop the questions in the comments. I'll help out as much as I possibly can. Again, not an expert. Definitely not an expert.